But if you knew you might not be able to see it again tomorrow, everything would suddenly become special and precious, wouldn't it? One heart is not connected to another through harmony alone. There are, instead, linked deeply through their wounds. If I have left a wound inside you, it is not just your wound, but mine as well. No matter how far you travel, you can never get away from yourself. Life is a lot more fragile than we think, so you should treat others in a way that leaves no regrets, fairly, and if possible, sincerely. Never let the darkness or negativity outside affect your inner self. Just wait until morning comes, and the bright light will drown out the darkness. As time goes on, you'll understand what lasts, lasts, what doesn't. Time solves most things. And what time can't solve, you have to solve yourself. If you can't understand it without an explanation, you can't understand it with an explanation. If you think of someone enough, you're sure to meet them again. Everyone who has something is afraid of losing it, and people with nothing are worried they'll forever have nothing. Everyone is the same. Even if we could turn back, we'd probably never end up where we started. Anyone who falls in love is searching for the missing pieces of themselves. No matter how honestly you open up to someone, there are still things you cannot reveal. Tilda. One foot in front of the other. Repeat as often as necessary to finish. I don't have to work. I could stop and never have to worry about paying the rent. I'm working for the joy of doing it. I hate the word homophobia. It's not a phobia. You are not scared. You are an a-hole. Learning how to be still, to really be still, and let life happen. That stillness becomes a radiance. Challenge yourself. It's the only path which leads to growth. I am going to stop calling you a white man, and I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man. Don't be different, just for difference sake. If you see it differently, function that way. Follow your own muse, always. How are we going to get rid of racism? Stop talking about it. The best way to guarantee a loss is to quit. We humans are more concerned with having than with being. As long as you feel like a victim, you are one. Never let pride be your guiding principle. Let your accomplishments speak for you. If you live a life of make-believe, your life isn't worth anything until you do something that does challenge your reality. Fatigue, discomfort, discouragement are merely symptoms of effort. Dr. Martin Luther King is not a black hero. He is an American hero. I once heard a wise man say there are no perfect men, only perfect intentions. I can say that life is good to me, has been, and is good. So I think my task is to be good at it. So how do you be good to life? You live it. Forgiveness liberates the soul, it removes fear. Don't be afraid of what you want. This is your time. The barriers are down. It's what I learn from the great actors that I work with. Stillness. That's all. And that's the hardest thing. How do we change the world? One random act of kindness at a time. We humans are more concerned with having than with being. All our knowledge begins with the senses, proceeds then to the understanding, and ends with reason. There is nothing higher than reason. The busier we are, the more acutely we feel that we live, the more conscious we are of life. For peace to reign on earth, humans must evolve into new beings who have learned to see the whole first. One who makes himself a worm cannot complain afterwards if people step on him. We are not rich by what we possess, but by what we can do without. Self-incurred is this tutelage when its cause lies not in lack of reason but in lack of resolution and courage to use it without direction from another. He who is cruel to animals becomes hard also in his dealings with men. We can judge the heart of a man by his treatment of animals. Seek not the favor of the multitude, it is seldom gotten by honest and lawful means, but seek the testimony of few, and number not voices, but weigh them. Enlightenment is man's release from his self-incurred tutelage. Tutelage is man's inability to make use of his understanding without direction from another. Dare to know. Have the courage to use your own intelligence. Out of the crooked timber of humanity, no straight thing was ever made. I had to deny knowledge in order to make room for faith. Genius is the ability to independently arrive at and understand concepts that would normally have to be taught by another person. The death of dogma is the birth of morality. Rules for happiness: something to do, someone to love, something to hope for. Space and time are the framework within which the mind is constrained to construct its experience of reality. Thoughts without content are empty. Intuitions without concepts are blind. Have patience a while, slanders are not long-lived. Truth is the child of time, ere long she shall appear to vindicate thee. New prejudices will serve as well as old ones to harness the great, unthinking masses. Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. Every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. When written in Chinese, the word crisis is composed of two characters. One represents danger, and the other represents opportunity. We have the power to make this the best generation of mankind in the history of the world, or make it the last. Do not pray for easy lives. Pray to be stronger men. We must find time to stop and thank the people who make a difference in our lives. If we cannot end now our differences, at least we can help make the world safe for diversity. Those who dare to fail miserably can achieve greatly. In a time of domestic crisis, men of goodwill and generosity should be able to unite regardless of party or politics. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable. Just because we cannot see clearly the end of the road, that is no reason for not setting out on the essential journey. The supreme reality of our time is the vulnerability of our planet. We are not here to curse the darkness, but to light the candle that can guide us through that darkness to a safe and sane future. If not us, who? If not now, when? Children are the world's most valuable resource, and its best hope for the future. I do not shrink from this responsibility. I welcome it. We choose to go to the moon in this decade, and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. Giving up smoking is the easiest thing in the world. I know because I've done it thousands of times. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. Part of the secret of a success in life is to eat what you like, and let the food fight it out inside. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities, truth isn't. When I was younger, I could remember anything, whether it happened or not. If it's your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning. And if it's your job to eat 2 frogs, it's best to eat the biggest one first. Don't go around saying, "The world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first." Do the right thing. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest. A man's character may be learned from the adjectives which he habitually uses in conversation. Wrinkles should merely indicate where smiles have been. The man who does not read good books has no advantage over the man who cannot read them. The most interesting information comes from children, for they tell all they know, and then stop. Thousands of geniuses live and die undiscovered, either by themselves or by others. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence, and then success is sure.